There's something you want to talk about today.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I never do, man. I'm just going to straight up apologise before we even start. I'm still unwell, so I'm going to cough this entire time.
Delicious. Cheers, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you did. But
One day we're going to have, like, proper in-ears. We're going to be able to hear everything that's going on.
In-ears?
Yeah, like...
See, if we did do that, would you have your own voice played back?
Maybe a little bit, just so I could hear myself.
I'm sick of hearing myself, dude. Like, I'm inside of my own head 24/7.
Because, like, when I take a call on my headphones, like my big ones, like over ears, I have to turn the noise cancelling off so I can still hear my voice coming through. Otherwise, it's just like, and it freaks me out. I know what I'm saying, but I don't know whether I'm shouting or not. So it's just like...
Oh, when you're on the phone?
Oh, yeah, when I'm on the phone. That's what I said when I take a call.
You were just, like, listening to music.
No, I said when I take a call.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Sorry, I must
fucking clean your ears? Jesus.
I actually haven't cleaned my ears since the show that we've just played. And I get, like, really bad wax build-up. And I have, like, scoopers to, like, scoop everything out.
Ugh.
I'm actually, like, kind of stoked to do it because it's going to be all, like, impacted and shit. I'm probably going to have some black fucking wax in there, dude.
You make me so fucking sick.
Why, dude?
That's gross.
It's delightful, dude.
Is it?
Have you ever seen, like, those, like, ear cleaning videos?
Yeah,
like,
do you know what I do? Fucking scroll away. I'm not doing that.
Super,
No.
super down for watching people getting stabbed and shit. But then when someone's just, like, cleaning their ears out like a normal human being. Do you not clean your ears, dude?
Yes, I do, but I don't put it on the internet because I'm not a weirdo.
I mean...
That's gross.
It's
gross.
it's like when you wipe, do you look?
Naturally.
Yeah.
Still don't put that on the internet.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I don't know.
Dude, if I'm having a and I'm like, oh, cool, bin. That's it.
What do you use, though?
Like a fucking cotton bud? I know I'm not meant to, but...
Why are you doing this to me?
I don't give a fuck. My ears are still here.
Get some little spatulas, dude.
No.
It's like little miniature metal spatulas and you just fucking... and just scrape the shit out. Oh! Honestly, so good.
You're making me feel queasy.
So satisfying. That's what this podcast is all about, dude. Today's episode is just grossing each other out.
No.
I might actually do it. I'm actually kind of stoked to go home now. I think I'm going to do it when I go home. I'll send you pictures, man.
If you send me pictures, I'll put them on the shit post. Send at your own peril.
That shit looks like a Jackson Pollock painting, dude. It's fucking so gross. I love it. It's like people that watch like pimple popping videos and stuff.
Yeah, they're fucking weirdos as well.
I mean, I get it. It's like the satisfying, like, you know that video of the guy trying to put like mayo on his food and he squeezed it back. And it just goes.
Yeah, I love that video. Also, why has he got a bag of mayo? That's so weird.
Why has he not got a bag of mayo? Don't question his choices of the bag of mayo. Question his choice for the fact that he was squeezing it for fucking dear life, trying to strangle it like it was a baby deer, and it exploded all over his fucking kitchen counter.
It's the noise. The noise is the most satisfying thing ever. Oh,
that's like pimple popping, right? It's just it's just on a body rather than like a bag of mayo. I don't really trust mayo, right? There's something about mayo that I just don't trust, right? Like, I like mayo in certain circumstances, right?
Continue. Go on.
But I just don't get it. Like, how does eggs and oil make that? I just don't trust it.
I don't know. Fucking know. What do you want me to say to that? It looks like some fucking mayonnaise scientist.
I mean, you could be. Like, do you put mayonnaise in your
Professor
sandwiches?
of condiments over here? Nah.
Professor Kondo, dude. Like, I don't know. There's just something about me I just don't trust. Like, see if I have curly fries.
Yes.
Everything else, I'll dip in ketchup because I'm a simple man. I'll dip everything else in ketchup.
I respect that.
You know, like chicken nuggets, chips, whatever else. Curly fries, I'll have mayo. Don't know why. That combination, banging, right?
Yeah.
See, any other circumstances with mayo, I'm suspicious.
What I'm more suspicious of is vegan mayo. I still don't really understand it. We have a lot of it in the house, and I just don't really understand it. Because I know what makes mayo. I'm like, you take away one of those ingredients, where you got whipped oil.
But I guess you can say that about everything that is vegan that is supposed to be like something else. Like vegan mayo. That's what you just talked about. Vegan bacon.
You know, but I understand that because it's like soy and like wheat proteins or pea proteins or whatever.
Yeah.
But what do you put in vegan mayo instead of an egg? What is the similar element to an egg?
Please. We're just going off in weird and wonderful ways. Have you seen this thing that's been floating around? Like, I haven't looked at it enough to actually know if this is like actual eggs or not. Have you seen these ads? It's like of the guy pouring out of a bottle. And it's like
egg whites.
It's like scramble in minutes. What else scrambles in minutes? Eggs. Crack an egg, dude, and then scramble it, and you'll have scrambled eggs. Why are you pouring eggs out of a bottle?
It's so gross.
To get scrambled eggs. Eggs might be the most simplest thing to make.
Yep.
Out of all of the food groups.
Mm-hmm.
But you still need it in a bottle.
It's gross.
That's another one. Do you remember?
Another one.
In the noughties, there was green tomato ketchup.
Yes, and purple.
I had a psychological block where I could not eat that shit. And it tasted just like tomato sauce.
Oh, the exact same.
No difference. I had
difference.
a psychological block that I could not eat that shit because it was green.
That's understandable because coloured food, now that I'm older, I'm like, no, I don't want that. Like, you know, like blue juice?
Blue juice?
Like the bubblegum fucking shits from bars. Like they have like bubblegum soda or whatever it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I'll drink it. But like, it makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah, like
why is it blue?
Bubblegum anything?
I like bubblegum. I'll fuck with that. Bubblegum?
No. If you're going to have a gum, just make it like a minty one.
But what if you don't want a minty one?
Just don't have it.
Not every situation calls for a minty gum, though.
No situation calls for any gum.
What?
There is no situation in this world that actually calls for gum in general.
Yeah, you got stanky breath. Get rid of that.
Just live.
Just live.
Just live.
No. Man, I eat so much chewing gum.
Do you actually?
No, because
I don't think I've ever seen you chew chewing gum.
At work. Because I work this close to people. Can you imagine if I just had coffee breath all day and these like poor people had to deal with my breath?
Okay.
That's a situation.
I understand that.
The gum is needed.
Okay, but would you then have Hubba Bubba? Would you then rock a Hubba Bubba?
Not in that situation.
Right.
Because it doesn't call for it.
So when is the situation that does call for a Hubba Bubba?
You fancy a little bit of sweetness?
There's just so many other things you can have, though.
Nah, because we don't want, like, sweeties. Because, like, sweeties bad for you, right?
And Hubba Bubba is good?
We don't swallow Hubba Bubba.
You still swallow the sugars and shit.
Yeah, but that's not where the calories come from. That's just sugars, right? That's science. Right?
Like, I don't know enough about it to dispute it, so I just have to accept what you said.
Yeah, man. That's science.
I feel like you're wrong.
Nah, it's like if you just like swirl it around in your mouth, your juice, and then spit out. You get the taste.
I'm not a fucking wine sommelier, dude. I'm not doing that. Imagine just doing that with gum. Just like not even getting to the actual like gummy bit, just like taking the hard bit in your mouth, just kind of and just spitting it out.
It was a good year. It's Wrigley's finest.
Hello. This is episode 95 of Dead End Friends podcast with two dudes who don't know anything, but we talk about everything, okay? We are coming to you from Scope Spaces, the wonderful place that is on Victoria Road, and it is a great place for all your content creation needs, should you need it. You can also find us on the places where content creation is made.
Content creation.
Yeah, dude. Just go down to one of those fucking pussy factories, dude. And then you will find us there, also on the factory floor, trying to churn out content as well.
Jesus. The pussy factory. You're just trying to gross me out all day. What is this?
Before the episode, you went, have you got anything to talk about this week? And I said, no. So, what that then did was, let's let Craig just run rampant.
Yo, look at my fucking shit, man.
Fuck yeah, it did. But nah, like, there's just, I don't know, I've been thinking about condiments a lot and I don't know why. Like, I just think a lot of condiments are fucking gross. Like, I don't trust you if you like brown sauce. I know you love it and I don't trust you.
I love brown sauce.
It's so gross.
Do you know what I'll do sometimes? I'll make, like, bacon sandwiches. I'll have 2 sandwiches. No, I won't. I'll have 1 sandwich. I'll, like, cut it diagonally. And, like, one half will have tomato. The other side will have fucking HPs.
Oh, suck, dude. So gross. I think it's just, like, it's like, brown sauce is, like, vinegary, right?
Yeah.
I think that's just, like, that kind of food group. Like, I just don't fuck with anything that's, like, vinegary.
I get that.
Like,
but
pickles and shit. Like, I don't fuck with that at all, dude.
Love them. Love them.
I know you do.
Pickles, pickled onions, fucking little cornichons. Is that what they're called?
What is a cornichon? That, to me, that
It's
sounds like...
It's a little pickle. Or a little,
Just a little pickle.
it's a little pickle.
It's a little baby pickle.
Yeah, a little, like, tiny, weird gherkin thing that you get on, like, charcuterie boards. Is that what you call it? Charcuterie? Charcuterie?
What are they called?
Char...
No, the little pickles?
Cornichons?
Cornichons.
I believe.
Cornichons. See, to me, that sounds like a street. Like, that's a street that you grew up on. Like, where'd you live? Oh, just doing the cornichon, man.
Cornichons.
Like, there was like a bit...
Little fucking pickles?
Those are big-ass pickles, dude. They're not
Yeah,
little.
those ones are big ones, but there's little ones.
Oh, little baby pickles. I can't fuck with pickles, dude. I don't know what it is, man. Like, I love a cucumber. I love a cucumber, dude.
Just dip that shit in fucking vinegar, you'll be alright.
That's the bit you lose me there. And what's the other one? Courgette. It's basically just a cucumber, but like bigger and with less like water in it.
Yeah.
It's just like a dried up cucumber.
I do like a courgette.
I fuck with a courgette, dude.
Put that in a curry.
A curry? Ooh. I've never thought of that before. I usually make like a Mediterranean chicken dish with courgette in it, and it's just fucking delicioso. That's some good ass shit.
Put some pickles in there. See what happens.
No, dude. It's just not gonna happen. Like Emma's thing when she got steaming is we would go to like after we've been at the pub or the bar or whatever, we would go and get like a chippy before we went home because it's just like you're pissed you're gonna get something easy to eat. And she would ask for like as many pickles as they could like put into like a little tub. And I mean they would stack that shit. You know what I mean? So she would get like a sausage supper or some shit, and then she would just have a box of fucking pickled onions that she would take home. And I had to like listen and smell her eat those. Oh my god, dude.
Man.
I'd rather she
pickled
was making
onions.
those noises to like another appendage, but it was pickles, unfortunately.
Slap on your nose.
It wasn't my cornichon.
Just your little pickle. Dip that vinegar, man. See what happens.
Turn that out, you pickled booby.
I get so many pickles in the house. Oh, all I'm thinking about is pickles.
Just stashed away in different parts of the house, depending on what mood, you just kind of bring them out.
Shanna's mum gave me like a jar of pickles, because like her dad has this like real aversion to vinegar where it can't be in the house because he will smell it somehow, but he, you know, like and
It's like a bloodhound, just like sniffs out the vinegar.
But every time I'm like down there, like Shanna's mum gets like bold. She like cracks out the pickles, and I'm like,
Oh my god, just like that.
yes.
I don't know what it is, man. There's just something about like vinegary foods that just But salt
Ketchup
vinegar
is
crisps.
vinegary.
But it's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's the sweetness that like cuts it out.
I made a really good sauce the other night.
Sauce.
Yeah, we
How
got
good
these
it?
like fucking vegan pork bonbon things from Aldi. It was like pulled pork inside a wee bonbon.
Delightful.
Nice. But I made like a mustard based barbecue.
Ooh, stinky.
Damn.
Really good.
Oh, it's fucking fire. It was so good. So good. And then tomorrow night we got these like little fucking Indian things. Like chickeny-ish bites.
Oh, like kind of like vegan pakora and shit.
Kinda.
Like satay.
I think it's just like wheat soy like protein shit with
Oh,
like
delish.
crumbs over it. I'm gonna make a curry mayo.
What?
Curry mayo.
What?
Curry mayo. Curry mayo.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm gonna make some curry chips, bro. We livin'.
I mean, I'll fuck with the curry chips, but what do you mean by curry mayo?
You take curry powder, you put it in mayonnaise.
Don't trust it.
Why?
Why would you do that?
Why would you not? Do you like garlic mayo?
Certain circumstances.
Yeah, well, I can't put any in a
I've got homie so worked up, man.
I won't put either of those on my little Indian chickeny bits. So I'm gonna put curry in there, make it a curry mayo, drizz that over the top.
Oh, don't drizzle, dude.
I'm gonna drizz.
Don't drizz.
Go drizz. You got drizz. I'm gonna make some chips with some like garam masala or something on there.
Oh, that sounds good though.
Yeah, fucking bake those shits.
Man, I've like just had my dinner and I'm like hungry again.
Yeah, I've just eaten like right now, and I'm starving. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Like that wasn't even just like a little bit of food. Like that was a shitload of food that you just ate.
I thought I would get grilled chicken because that seems healthier than fried burger. But it had a lot of cheese on it.
Just cancelled it out completely, man.
Just instantly cancelled out, and I ate that entire packet of chips. Right, that was like the biggest poker chips I've ever had in my entire life. Scrambled.
Absolutely demolished, man.
Oh man.
After cracked the code with making like burgers at home.
Right?
I don't know what I'm doing differently. Well, I do. So I just buy fucking burgers and I cook them in a pan and I'll like squish them. But I don't have like a smash thing. You know how they just use like a kind of like flat metal plate. So I have like a torty masher.
Yeah.
And I just put like tinfoil in it. And I just smash the shit out of the burgers.
The spatula was like a.
But my spatula is like plastic and it bends. But my masher is metal, so I just put a tinfoil fucking. Right? But then what I do is I'll like stack the burger up. So I usually make like, because it's usually only me and Emma that will actually eat them because the kids will just have fucking Weetabix or whatever because they're weird. So I'll usually make like double burgers because it's always like a 4-pack and I'm like, I'm not going to waste 2 burgers. I'm just going to make them. So I'll make like double burgers. But what I've started doing is I'll like stack them up. So like burger, cheese, maybe a bit of bacon. And then I'll wrap them in tinfoil. And then I slap them in the fucking air fryer for like 5 minutes. And it like melts all the cheese. It like kind of does something to the bun where the bun is obviously a bit heated because I'll usually toast the inside of the bun a little bit so it doesn't melt. And oh my fucking god, dude. Telling you right now, we've had them twice this week. It's Thursday. I've had them twice this week.
Tonight. And...
like Monday or Tuesday, I don't know. Honestly, dude, I don't know what I've done, but I have like cracked the code on making burgers. So I'm like, I'm just going to have these
vegan
all the
burgers
time.
don't smash very well.
I can imagine.
I mean, I like mine smashed, but Shanna doesn't. So like, I've got to cook hers, and then I've got to like, there's not enough room in the pan, so I've got to smash mine down. And... it's the whole thing. They don't smash very well.
I imagine they crumble more than smash.
It depends on the ones you get.
Yeah?
Like the Tesco, like Plant Chef ones are pretty fucking good. Like, cheap as fuck. Class. The Impossible ones do it, or the Beyond Meats, whatever one that is. Like, I lose track of all these fucking companies, man. There's so many that are basically the exact same.
Yeah.
But the is it the Beyond Meat ones that bleed? It's weird as fuck.
What?
Yeah, so they've got like beetroot juice in them, or beetroot like something.
Why?
To make it look like you're having a juicy burger. I know, man.
Why? There's just no need to put that in.
I mean, it doesn't do anything to the taste.
But it's just like, if it doesn't do anything to the taste, then surely that's just fucking wasteful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't be wasteful.
Don't be wasteful. The world's already dying. Like,
use all the food in the nutrients that you need, and then the rest you don't need.
Yeah.
That's my public service announcement for today.
Yeah, the PSA. There it is. Jesus.
I'm dying, dude.
Do you know what I'm quite excited about? Shanna's going out of town next week. And I'm catching up with her a couple of days later. I'm going to make a steak.
In your house?
In my house.
On your own stove?
No, the vegan's not around. I can do what I like. I might even have a side of chicken wings. You know, I like to live fancy every now and then. You know?
Can you cook a steak?
Yeah.
I'm terrible at cooking steak.
Oh, man.
I am so fucking bad at it. See, they talk about like basting and all that.
I don't really fuck around with basting too much. All you really need is heat, meat, salt. That's it. You just crank that bitch up, high heat, bit of oil.
Yeah.
Put it in. 3 minutes. Sear the edges, get the fat cap. You gotta get the fat cap. 3 minutes on the other side. Take out. Put it on a plate. Leave it for 3 minutes. Eat it.
That was a journey, dude.
It's that easy. Bit of salt, bit of pepper before you put it in the pan. Mess that bit out.
Oh, okay.
But it's so easy.
I think my problem is like we have like the shittiest little kitchen ever, where like the smoke and the steam and shit doesn't actually like go anywhere.
Yeah, it just stays in there.
So our fucking smoke alarm, like I'll be making tortillas and my smoke alarm will go off. So I can't have like a high heat at any point because it just goes fucking berserk. Because we don't have like what's it called? Extractor.
Extractor
I don't
fan?
have a decent extractor because my building was made in like fucking 1700s and it's never been updated.
Yeah, we don't have one either. I fucking hate it. I got like a hood vent, but the fuck does that do?
I don't even have one of those. My oven isn't even attached to the wall.
What?
It's attached by like a little chain that's on the wall. Like I can move my oven at any point.
Wow.
The air kitchen is fucked.
That seems safe.
It's awful. Like I fucking hate air kitchen. I'd rip it all out.
And he fell over and he dragged the entire fucking oven down. And he just got like boiled water all over you.
Can't wait, man.
Oof.
Well, good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a steak.
That'll be good, man.
God, I get so excited over the little things.
Yeah.
Trying to find the joy in the little things.
Yeah.
Just my fucking smelly vegan girlfriend not being there. So I can have a fucking steak. No, I love her very much and I would not want her to go away, but sometimes I do so I can eat some steaks. Sometimes I'll buy like the 2-pack and I'll have the steak at night and then in the morning I'll cut the steak up, like the second steak, and I'll just like fry it off in chunks and have like steak and eggs for my breakfast.
Ooh, delightful, man.
Man.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I might make like a hash brown. I'm just
a hash brown. Surely she can have a hash brown. She's not taught you, innit?
No, she can, but I could just make my own hash browns. That's what I
don't know how
mean.
to do that either.
Just gotta get like a potato.
Yeah, continue, please.
You grate it.
You grate the toy.
Grate the potato.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it in like a tea towel.
Uh-huh.
You wring out all the moisture. And then you just fucking throw it in a pan. It's more like a gratin than it is.
Oh, a gratin.
Yeah, like than the hash browns, but delish.
That does sound pretty good.
Oh yeah, of course it is. I'm making it. Don't know what kind of sauce to put on it though.
Oh, you're having a fucking moment now, dude.
I'm having a moment.
What? Like what? I don't think I really ever put sauce on steak. Like
Peppercorn, beef dripping.
Oh, ew, that sounds.
It sounds gross.
That sounds so gross. Beef dripping, is that a thing?
It's fancy gravy. Yeah, it's fancy.
Just say gravy.
It's fancy gravy. No, it's beef dripping. Please, don't defancify my fancy meal. Jeez.
Well, I'm fucking really happy for you, dude.
Thanks, man.
Like, I genuinely think that you're gonna have an incredible night.
It's gonna be real good. I'll text you about it.
Yeah, please do. I'm actually excited.
I even make some for the dog as well.
That little doggy.
Yeah, a little bit of steak for the boy. He loves steak.
Well, obviously he's a dog, dude.
Yeah, of course. Like, but he does. He loves it. Ah, dear.
Well, only thing that I really had on my mind was I am still in agony from Saturday night.
I'm over it now.
Good.
But my neck for days sucked. Jesus, man.
So we played our final show as the entity formerly known as Rainfalls. We played our last show on Saturday. And like the whole day, fine.
Yeah.
Like, got there far too fucking early.
Yep.
Stood around for far too long.
Did nothing.
Good nothing for like hours and hours on end. And then when we finally like, I think it was, there was like a band on before us. And see, once they finished, my arse fell out me.
Well, I had it early in the day. Like, I felt shit. When you
Really?
arrived, I was like nervous as fuck.
Yeah?
And you got me that beer. And I felt pissed. Off one beer. One beer, because I drank it so fast. I was like, I'm nervous. I just glugged it down. And then it went away for a bit. And then people started coming in. And I was like, here it is. And then when you were all setting up, I was just pacing around.
I noticed.
I stood at the side of the stage and John was trying to talk to me. And I was just like, please no. I can't talk right now. I have no idea what I'm about to say. And, oh man, just seeing that room fill up.
Yeah.
I was nervous as, man.
Yeah.
Really, really was. And I had that whole thing planned that I was going to, like, speak. I played, like, the intro and I was going to, like, fucking say something. And I was going to stick my hand in there and it was going to be cool as fuck. And I was about to start speaking. I just couldn't. It was like my tongue did not exist. And I just remember just looking at Sammy going, fuck it. And then that's when he counted in. Because I think I said, fuck it, we're Rainfalls. Because I was just like, had nothing to say. I was like, nothing is going to come out and make any sense right now.
Yeah.
Fuck me. It was nuts.
I had the driest mouth of all time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
just before we started, my bottle of water fell. So it fell in between the stage and the speakers in front.
Oh no.
So I was just like, oh well then, I guess that's me.
Thirsty boy.
And it gets so like, we played the intro. So we like, cracked the feedback, played the intro. And I just kind of turned around to Sam, was just like, guys, he's going to do a whole thing. He's going to do a whole last speech. And I didn't actually hear what you said, but I just kind of heard like, and I just looked at Sam and he just looked bewildered. And I was like, should I just start playing the riff?
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck, I'm just going to start playing the riff. He's not saying anything.
But that was the thing, as soon as you started playing that riff, the nerves were gone. Instantly. It was as if we never stopped doing it.
Yeah,
and
just right back in it.
Oh, it sounds so fucking wanky when you say it out loud, and I wish it doesn't. But I was just so in it.
Yeah.
Like, I lived in that moment. Like,
Yeah.
those 25 minutes that we played, that was the only thing that mattered. Like,
Yeah.
I was riled up, and I wanted to be in people's faces, and I was like, this is my 25 minutes. I'm the one with the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, two people put their jackets on the stage, and it pissed me off.
Really?
I nearly kicked him off, but I was like, there's only so much of a dickhead I can be. I think it was your workmates. But I was like,
no fucking way.
Yeah, man. I was like this close to kicking them off. Because like they went onto the stage. I was like, this is my spot. I get to do what I want up here.
Uh-huh.
And you just have to fucking deal with that. There's a cloakroom there. I got angry about it and I just let it pass real quick. We played Rev. And I was like, right, we can do it. But as I was waiting to play, I was stretching my leg out, like getting down real low, squatting, lunging. You know me.
Yeah, vibing.
I like to pretend I'm HBK. And I felt a rip. And I had a hole. on like the left side of my trousers.
Yeah.
I quickly felt it and I was like, sound. That's fine. That's no bigger than it was before. Played the rest of the set, was squatting down, was lunging, was jumping around, doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then sat at the merch and I put my hands just down and I was like, that's skin. And I was sat like pure wide-legged. It was like that, you know, like just letting my legs just like float around. And I was just like, everyone let my cock and balls. What the fuck is this? Oh, I was so embarrassed. And then we went out for drinks afterwards and I was just constantly feeling my thigh. I was like, it's there, man. I wonder how many people saw my thigh. No one, probably, but
Nah.
God, I forgot how much we threw ourselves around.
Yeah.
And it was in those moments where I realised I'm not 18 anymore.
Yeah.
Following on from week before where I stayed up too late.
Yeah.
I now can't throw myself around very much.
No. I was like, you asked me last week, like, have you had a moment where you've realized that you're in your 30s? And I said, no, I don't think I have. I have now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I didn't even do as much as I have done previously. And I still hurt. Like, my neck is so fucking sore. But I think it's on top of, like, obviously being hella old. Like, we hadn't done it for 5 years.
5 years.
Like, I was doing things my body has not done in 5 years because there is no circumstances where I need to do any of that shit.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like, those 25 minutes or whatever it was, I got the itch again. I was like, fuck. We shouldn't be ending this right now. And then as soon as we finished, I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that ever again. Jesus, what is this? I was so happy to be playing these songs again. And I was like, I kept looking over at you and I was just smiling at you, man. Yeah, I was just having such a good time. Like, and then I got off stage. I had to start selling merch. I had to say hello to everyone. I had to say thank you for coming. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to. And then we carried all the fucking gear back to Sammy's car. Yeah. I was like, nah. Yeah. I just don't want to do this anymore.
That's like the first thing I thought of, man. Is just like, I love the fucking, out of the entire day from like 2 o'clock until we went home at like 11, there was 25 minutes in between there.
There was sound.
That was sick.
Yeah.
All the rest of it can absolutely suck it, dude. Like, having all that equipment, like, this isn't me being like shitty or anything, right? But I'm just not good at like the politics of being in a band.
Yeah.
It was never something that I was fluent in, and I'd forgot it was a thing. I'd completely forgot it was a thing. And then like being in amongst that like weird hierarchy of like knowing the right people, talking to the right people, not even the people in the bands, people who are at the show. I'm just like, all of this part of being in a band can absolutely do one.
It absolutely sucks. I spent the entire night obviously talking to people.
Local politician.
It's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But even like beforehand, you know, like people talking to us about the set and all that kind of stuff. And then afterwards we came off, a great set, man, you know, and like, it's all nice to hear, but it means fucking nothing. I'm sorry. Don't mean shit to me. Like, yeah, I know it was a good set. I was there. I lived it. I did it. Yeah, I stopped saying good set back like 5 years ago. Like when we stopped, I was just like, it's not going to do anything to you. It's not going to inflate your ego. I have to say this. So people just, good set, man. I'm like, hi.
Thank you, dude.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to say it back because if it was true, we wouldn't be playing here. Like, sorry. If it was true, we wouldn't be playing here. The show was so much fun. It sold out. It was super busy. We sold a lot of merch, which is good because it raises money for MND Scotland. And, like, everything else away from that sucks. Sucks.
Absolutely sucks.
I saw, like, a little bit of that video that guy sent me. And I feel really bad, man. Like, right at the end, like, I kind of pie Jim. Like, I go right over and I hug Sammy, and I go right over and I hug you, and then we have that big group hug, and it's real nice, and Jim's just taking his gear apart, and I'm like, no. Because I texted him, because I'd never seen him afterwards. He just fucking...
Yeah, he disappeared, didn't he?
Thief in the night, man.
Yeah.
So I texted him, I was like, mate, I didn't see you. Like, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, I didn't get a chance to say thank you for actually playing with us. Like, he was like, don't worry, it's all good. And I'm just like, I love you, man.
That's the thing. Jim is Jim.
Yeah.
All the time.
He even said to me, he was like, if you ever think about doing it again, just let me be involved. And
That's
I was
the
like,
last thing he said to me. It's like, Jim, don't you fucking dare, man.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm not ready to do it again. Because I don't think I'd want to play all those songs all the time. But I also don't want to write new music because that's the bit I hate.
Yep.
So...
It's stuck in a stalemate. It physically cannot go anywhere.
It can't go anywhere.
We can't keep playing the same songs we've been playing,
unless
for 10 years.
We have like some sort of weird renaissance where like everyone starts listening to that music again, and we just all of a sudden become the biggest band ever after not releasing music for 5 years. Like, if that happens, sick. We'll play your greatest hits because it's all we've got. I loved it. I loved everything about those 25 minutes. I remember just being sweating. I forgot how hot the lights were. Like,
yep.
But it was just so good. Like, I look back at it so romantically.
The thing that I thought was like the coolest thing for me is when the first band played, they played and they came off. When we went on, we started getting set up, the feedback started, and then the sound guy turned on the smoke machine. And I got so fucking gassed, and I was like, we look so fucking cool right now, dude.
I just hit my vape.
It's all just you, man. You just got one of those fucking turbo vapes.
Yeah, I hate the smoke machine, truthfully. But it was just like, I don't know, it added something. Maybe.
The aesthetics of it was fucking delicious, dude.
I don't know. It was just good. It was nice to relive that again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, 5 years' time.
No, dude.
5-year plan. It's a 5-year plan.
I'm telling you, dude, it's just not going to happen.
I'll be fine. Your kids will be old enough. They can look after themselves. Like, they'll have jobs by then. God, it was good though. I just been sitting like most nights this week. Like Shanna's gone to bed, and I've just kind of sat up, and I have just sat and thought about it. Like, it's so lame. Like, it's so lame. I'm just like reliving every moment, everything that I did, everything I said, everything that I kind of went and, like, every movement that I made. I remember it all so vividly. I nearly fucking heated the headstock on your guitar.
Aye, I remember that.
I remember like throwing my head back and just seeing it there, and I was like, "Ha! That would have been cuts everywhere."
Nearly did.
Kept my top on though, for the most part.
Pretty gutted. Did you take it off eventually?
I put it over my head.
Nice.
That classic move. If I just scored a goal.
One of the guys that I work with, like, wouldn't stop talking about that part of when you like went onto the floor. I see, because I take my glasses off when I'm playing, so I really can't see. It's already dark as shit. And I take my glasses off and I can't see. But all I remember seeing was just like, I do remember at one point like looking up to look out, and it was at that point, and it was just like that. Like, we have historically played to know people, right? So to have a moment where you look out, and it was like it felt like a genuine fucking sea of people just surrounding you for while you did that last part. It was amazing, man. Like, that's something that I don't think I'm ever actually going to forget, was like just that moment in time, like looking out and being like, that's my homie. Yeah,
it was cool. Like, genuinely just like looking over at you and like seeing you do your thing, and just like Shanna said it as well. She was like, "You're just smiling ear to ear, like you couldn't stop." And I was like, "I know, I can't help it. I just fucking love him. Like, I just want to like watch you do it all the time, but I can't watch you do it all the time because I got to do my thing as well."
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's weird because it's 12 years, over a third of my life. That fucking sucks. Gone. Done.
I mean, it's not gone.
No, it's not gone, but it no longer exists.
Yes, there's nowhere else for it to go.
Yeah,
it just gets to live in there.
I keep meaning to make like an Instagram post or something, but I'm just like, I don't have the words.
No,
I don't have the words to like just say what I want to say, because nothing will do it justice.
Yeah,
we did not a lot, but we did everything we wanted, and I think that is just. Not many bands can say that. Like, the only thing we didn't get to do was go to Europe.
Yeah.
But that was a foregone conclusion for a long time, you know. Like, we knew we weren't going to ever do that. We could have if we kept going and like maybe pushed it a bit harder. But at the point that we were at, we were like, we've toured the UK. Mm-hmm. We've played Scotland a lot. Mm-hmm. Played big rooms. Tick, tick, tick. That's all you ever want, really, is to just do the cool things.
Yeah, to do something like actually going to Europe, we were always going to need somebody to like take us.
Yeah.
It wasn't something we were ever going to be able to do just on our own.
No, just not on our own.
Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
So it was like, you kind of needed somebody, we needed to be better at like the right contacts and the right people to talk to and all that kind of shit to actually like make something like that happen. But it's just, it wasn't in our like repertoire to be able to do that kind of shit.
No, I mean, I was pretty good at making friends in bands that we played with, but it was never going to do anything. No. You know, like, because that's unfortunately not how it works. Mm-hmm. But such is life. Such is life. Rainfalls, eh? Smell you later. Jesus. We talk about the playlist now.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere to go now. Like, I'm just gonna have to sit and think about that forever now. So I don't want to talk about anything.
At least you're gonna have like the video to just watch all the time.
Well, I'm gonna send it to you. Mm-hmm. As soon as I get a laptop that works.
Just gatekeep it. Just keep it to yourself.
No, this is mine. It's mine.
This was my 25 minutes.
Anyway. Dead end jobs.
Dead end jobs.
Dead end jobs.
Oh, dude, I'm so bummed out now.
Yeah, me too. That's why I want to go home. So, the first song I put on is called Black by Danger Mouse, Danielle, Loopy, and Nora Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know how I came across this song, but it is incredible. I've been listening to it the last couple of days, just like going back and just finding that one song to put on. Like, I really don't know where it came from. Like, it just appeared on a playlist, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's Danger Mouse. Oh, that's Nora Jones.
Fucking
like,
Nora Jones,
yeah,
man.
Nora
like, that's
Jones.
such a weird combo.
Yeah, but very, very here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. What was it on? It's on an album called Rome by Danger Mouse and Danielle Luppy. Yeah, whatever their name is, it's them. The next song I put on is called Apricots by Bicep.
Bicep.
Yeah, so they're Irish, I believe.
Sick.
They're like fucking techno band, techno group,
Right.
techno act. I don't know DJ. They're DJs, they're disc jockeys.
Yeah.
The song reminds me of when me and Shanna first started seeing each other.
Right, okay.
It was on like an Instagram reel the other day, and I was like, God, that takes me like back to when we first started seeing each other.
Yeah.
Because it came out and it was on Radio 1 all the time, and I remember going to her house on like a Saturday night or a Friday night for the weekend, and because it was always on Radio 1 later at night, it would always be on like the dance show, you know?
Right, okay.
That's kind of how they always do things. They like slip a dance song in, and it's like, oh, weekend time, stick that back on.
Yeah.
I just remember like Shanna making us dinner in the kitchen at our old flat in Shawlands, and it always been on the radio, and then just sitting down and having a meal, and like it always brings me back to that time whenever I hear it. But I never actually listened to the entire album that it's off. The album is called Isles. Please stop. And the album's really, really good. It's more of the same. You can hear one Bicep song and you've heard them all.
Right, okay.
But they're all good.
Yeah.
You know, like, because they do good music.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It's just, I'd never really sit down and listen to that type of music.
Yeah, it's not really sitting down music.
I mean, I listened to it on the commute to work today, and it was great. Like, you could just walk around and listen to it and be fine, you know, like, because it is quite chill.
Mm-hmm.
But, this is a banger. It's a really, really good song.
Nice.
The next song. So, I believe it's Emma Ruth Rundle's side project. I believe.
Okay.
Who's like a prog metal person. And it's called the group, the project is called The Headless Prince of Zolpidem. The song's called Nothingness. And it's just kind of weirdy, kind of industrially fucking things.
If you're going to come at me...
I'll come at you.
If you're going to come at me...
I'll come on you.
If you're going to come on me about Spectral fucking Wounded...
You is a fucking trash name.
You cannot come to me with the dying head of a Prince Sorrow, or whatever the fuck that is called.
The Headless Prince of Zolpidem.
That's horrific, dude.
There's at least fucking thought behind it. Spectral Wind,
there's not.
Spectral Wind went through a dictionary and went, that one and that one. What does it mean?
What does that mean, dude?
It's a headless prince of a place.
Mate, is a wee fucking injured ghost.
Nah. Anyway, the song's really good. Song's really good.
I'm fucking sure it is, dude.
The next song I put on is called Sins of the Father by Ka and Rock Marciano.
What a song, by the way. I fucking love this song.
So good.
So good.
So
man.
good. Again, another one of these songs that I don't know really where it came. I had this album saved on my Spotify thing. And I listened to it today when I was quiet at work. And it's fucking dynamite.
It's so fucking good.
It's so good.
Is that the Ka Dynasty? Is that what that one's called?
No, it's called The Descendants of Cain.
Descendants of Cain, yeah.
And it's really fucking tight.
So good, man.
It is so good.
I love the guy's voice.
Yeah.
It sounds like it sounds like he's having a conversation.
Yeah. Because there's not many beats on the album. It's kind of like very spaced out if there is.
Yeah.
And it's just wild. Like, really cool, like, lyrical content.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking... it's just fucking great.
Yeah.
And Rock Marciano, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. The The last song is a surprise for me as well, if I'm being completely honest with you. So today I was recommended to listen to the new Skrillex album, Sonny Moore of From First to Last fame.
Uh-huh.
I knew he did, and I thought it was whack, because I don't like dubstep, because I'm now 14.
Yep.
So when this person told me to listen to this album, it's a person whose musical opinion I trust.
Right.
They told me to listen to this album. I was listening to it last night. I think it's really good, but I don't know if it's really good. I don't know if I just enjoyed it when I was listening to it that one time through. I'm going to have to listen to it again to see if I actually do enjoy it. I was like, okay. So I got my coffee and I went upstairs. I put my headphones on. And I sat and listened to this entire album. It's 33 minutes long. Perfect. It's great. I was so shocked that Need Overlord 2023 liked a Skrillex album. I felt kind of dirty. I was like, I'm going to go on a private session for this because this feels weird. I don't want my street cred to be ruined because I've been listening to fucking Skrillex 2 o'clock on a Thursday. Jesus. But the song's called Bad For Me. Skrillex, Corbin, the boy Chief Keef.
Fucking Chief Keef did. Oh!
What? The album makes no sense because of the features that are on it. Because why would they make any sense? Got Bobby Raps, Pink Pantheress and Trippie Redd, Beam, Young Lean Blade, Kid Cudi, Chief Keef,
Bloody.
Then it's Blade.
It's got 2 E's, dude.
Blade. Anthony Green's on there, throwing back to his emo roots. Justin Bieber, Don Toliver on the same song. Bibi Borelli and Swally. I don't know who many of those people are, but I'm going to assume
I know you didn't because you fucking butchered most of their names.
Who did I butcher?
Swally.
Who did I butcher? What's their name?
Swally.
Swally. Look,
You're just a fucking granda finding new people, right?
I'm a white man in my 30s. I'm going to say their names wrong if I fucking want. But the album's really good. The song with Justin Bieber's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so good.
I want to listen to it. I will openly say that I am not a Skrillex hater. I never understood why he was so hated. I was just like, it's just a guy making music. I don't necessarily listen to it, but people hated him. And I was just like, okay.
But I think it's because he broke up from First to Last.
I suppose, man.
That's all it is.
But also, I wasn't even a From First to Last fan.
I was.
I didn't really give a fuck.
I was a big fan.
Oh, okay.
I remember just being 14 in the Cat House Unders, headbanging to Ride the Wings of Pestilence in a circle with my mates.
Just don't know what any of that means, dude.
Class. It's a great song. This is a great song. You should listen to the album. The artwork is real cute as well. It's got a weird looking little hedgehog thing.
Yeah, see when you text me earlier on being like, the one with the hedgehog on it's really good, I thought you meant that a hedgehog was sampled in a song.
What noise does a fucking hedgehog make?
I had no idea. That's why I was so confused. I had to go and look and be like, what? And then I saw the artwork.
Fucking idiot.
Okay, right. First song I put on is a song called Do It Faster, which is the new Military Gun song.
Nice.
And I just really like Military Gun, man.
I do. You
right?
never mentioned that once before on this podcast.
I just really like them, okay? Next song I put on is Grand Canyon by Timber Timber.
Of course.
Because I blame you for this. No, I blame me, actually. I blame you by proxy, right? Because I brought it up last week.
Uh-huh.
And then because you were texting me about it, I then went down the rabbit hole again.
Yeah.
I've listened to pretty much exclusively Timber Timber for the past week.
Yeah, I get into holes with them as well.
I was just like, there's not really any point listening to anything else because just nothing's going to hit.
Yeah, this is everything I want it to be at the moment I want it to be it.
Yeah, because last week we talked about the Tiny Desk.
Yep.
Then you went home and watched the Tiny Desk.
I did.
And then as I was then rewatching the Tiny Desk because you were talking about watching the Tiny Desk, you then texted me about the fucking French one.
Or the Soirée de Pâques.
I'm so happy you said it. I was like, if I try and say it, I will.
The Soirée de Pâques.
I just knew I would
soirée
fuck it up so much. So I then ended up going and watching that as well. Which is honestly 30 minutes of one of the best musical performances
It's insane.
ever created.
It's so chill. Like, they don't try, but they try.
The drummer has a bit of fucking kitchen roll on his floor tom.
Yep. Why? Why?
I understand
it.
it dampens the sound, but he obviously just didn't have anything else. So it was just they were in somebody's kitchen. He was just like, "Can I have a bit of kitchen roll to put on my drum?"
Keys your dick cloth. Come on.
So the song is Grand Canyon, which is off of whatever album Hot Dreams is on. Is it called Hot Dreams?
Yeah.
Is it? I can check.
I believe it to be.
It is called Hot Dreams. It's just excellent, man.
It's excellent.
It's just he has so much control over his voice. His lyricism is just insane. Like,
yeah,
absolutely incredible. He just paints these weird, like, almost sadistic little paintings.
They're so descriptive.
Some of the stuff that he says is very, like, sinister as well.
Yeah.
See, like the song, like, is it "Run From Me"?
Yeah.
That song is grim, dude.
Fucking, I'm coming to Paris to kill you, dude. Is he okay?
Oh, so French without being French. Next song I put on is the song called "Right Place, Wrong Time" by Dr. John.
Nice.
Which is just like a funk psychedelic song with some like trumpets and shit thrown over.
Nice.
And the guy's just like, I don't know, he's just singing about some cool shit. I think it might have been in Superbad or something.
It sounded like it was in Superbad.
So it's like, it's just kind of came from there and it's just stuck with me ever since. I'll save that for next week. I was going to talk about something, but I was like, I've talked for too long. I'll save it for next week. Next song I put on is a song called "Doper Skiller" by Cool Keith featuring Victor Vaughn.
Nice. Also, just Cool Keith.
Cool Keith.
I just fucking love that that's what he did. Everyone's got these like cool rap names. Like, I'm Cool Keith.
Cool spelled with a K.
Yeah, man. You're cool.
Obviously, dude. It's just a fucking dope, like, 90s throwback beat with Cool Keith doing his thing and then Victor Vaughn, aka MF Doom, also doing his thing.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Fire as fuck. And then the last song I put on is "Spoiled" by Basement.
Nice. Because why not?
Because why not?
Because why not?
Also a fucking bangerino. A great fucking song, dude.
It's not as good as anything Skrillex ever done, but you know. Well, thank you for listening to episode 95. I can't believe it's episode 95. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's mental.
Almost 2 years we've been doing this. More than, technically, I guess.
Yeah, it was
like some breaks.
Was it March? March
Yeah.
we started it?
Yeah.
Look at it now, dude.
Look at us now. Jesus. We appreciate you being here every week, listening to us ramble. Anything else to say? Bye.
Bye.
We love you. I love you.
Love you too, man.
Bye.